onset of puberty into the late teen years, the brain chemical melatonin, which is responsible for sleepiness, is secreted from approximately 11 p.m. until 8 a.m. 9 hours later. This secretion is based on human circadian rhythms, which is a daily cycle of activities that is observed. In other words, typical youth are not able to fall asleep much before 11 p.m. and their brains will remain in sleep mode until about 8 a.m., regardless of what time they go to bed. From not putting the start time later, you are risking that the high school student will fall asleep in class and not learn the material that the teachers are trying to teach. When you do not have enough sleep each night, it can result in a sleep debt. For most teens who are sleep deprived or functioning with a sleep debt are shown to be more likely to experience symptoms such as depression, difficulty relating to peers and parents, and more likely to use drugs and alcohol. Additional data from the study done in Minneapolis schools showed that there was a significant reduction in school dropout rates, less depression, and students reported earning higher grades. A recent poll conducted by the National Sleep Foundation found that 60% of the children under the age of 18 complained of being tired during the day, according to their parents, and 15% said they fell asleep at school during the year. According to the National Sleep Foundation's 2002 Sleep in America poll, 80% of the respondents said high school should start no earlier than 8 a.m. each day. Nearly one-half of these respondents, 47%, said start time should be between 8 and 8:30 a.m. Only 17% of those polled said high school should begin before 8 a.m. A recent study by Dr. Wallstrom found that students benefited by obtaining 5 or more extra hours of sleep per week. She also found improvement in attendance and enrollment rates, increased daytime alertness, and decreased student-reported depression. Mary Skarkadian, who has a PhD, renowned expert on adolescent sleep, cites several advantages for teens to get the sleep they need. Less likelihood of experiencing depressed moods, reduced likelihood for tardiness, reduced absenteeism, better grades, reduced risk of fall-asleep car crashes, and reduced risk of metabolic and nutritional deficits associated with insufficient sleep, including obesity. Thus far, individual schools or districts in 19 states have pushed back their start times, and more than 100 school districts in an additional 17 states have considered delaying their start times. The school start time study efficiently reveals that high school students can benefit from later school start times. While the concept that teenagers have a distinctly different sleep pattern was first recognized by research findings, it is only through examination of actual cases where these findings were used as a basis to change the school policies that educators can understand the ramifications of such a change. Even if the students don't take advantage of the extra sleeping time opportunity, delaying the school schedule would still better fit their needs. In conclusion, delaying the starting time for high schools would improve academic performance of students. They would be more in tune with what is going on in class and would be more ripe for learning later in the day. With increased alertness during class, academic performance is bound to improve. Schools so far who have adjusted their schedules, such as Edina High in Minnesota and Pike County in Kentucky, have had positive results with improved grades and attitudes. After all, the purpose of schools is to educate students and give them a chance to learn. Taking in information later in the day is conducive to the students actually learning the material.